Physical media man, physical media man, physical media man. What'd you buy? Was it something good?
What's up, guys? Physical Media Man back here again for another Physical Media Man Monday video. I have our December monthly movie reviews. We watched all these except for one together. A whole 10 movies, a lot better than November where we only got in 4. So, and all these that I have physical copies of, I plan on keeping. And I plan on trying to at least grab, I think, well, probably at least 2 of these that we don't have yet. So, anyways, before I get started, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, leave feedback, do all that good stuff down below. I'll leave the links to my Instagram page, my Physical Media Man Store Instagram page, my Facebook page for the Physical Media Man / Physical Media Man Store, my Facebook page for non-media related items, the Hodgepodge Garage, my email, my eBay, my Twitter, and my Letterboxd account. So yeah, like I said, we got 10 movies in. First up was one that I watched with friend of the show, the man behind the intro music, Jacob, my buddy. He's out in LA, so I was out there for a few days, just hanging out with him. And one day we went to the AMC there. He has the AMC pass or whatever. Really nice theater. Was a really fun experience. Went and watched Gladiator 2 that came out in 2024. It's 2 hours and 28 minutes. You have not seen the original, right? So that was part of the I know you kind of wanted to watch it, but definitely needed to watch the first one. So I won't go into too much detail on this one, but I thought it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. The first one's amazing. They're both directed by Ridley Scott, who's around 90 years old, I think now. But the first one stars Russell Crowe. So there's at least one person carryover from the first one. I won't talk too much about that, like I said, because I don't really want to spoil anything. But Paul Mescal, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, is the main lead. The first one came out in 2000, so 24 years have passed since, well, not in the film, but since the last one was made. This also stars Denzel Washington, Pedro Pascal, Connie Nielsen, who she does reprise her role as Lucilla, and also stars Joseph Quinn, who I didn't recognize him until, so I'm not going to tell you what he's in until we watch it. Didn't recognize him until the very end, or I didn't realize it was him until Jacob said something about it. But like I said, I really like this, and I definitely plan on getting it at some point, and it exceeded my expectations. I'm going to give it 3.5, and I'd probably give the original at least a 4 stars. So not as good as the original, but pretty good. Different story, obviously, and very good film. So all right, next up we watched Happy Accidents. This was kind of, I don't know if I would say sci-fi, but definitely a romantic movie, but kind of different, not...
I can't take, I don't know what this is. I
Okay.
forget.
Okay.
Keep going, I want to get there.
All right, well, this came out in 2000. It's an hour and 50 minutes, directed by, excuse me, Brad Anderson, and stars Marissa Tomei and Vincent D'Onofrio. And
keep going.
Marissa Tomei has a lot of trouble with men and picking the wrong men, and she's recently broken up, and she meets Vincent D'Onofrio, who seems to know a lot of random things, and is a time traveler of sorts. It was an odd movie, but I kind of liked it.
Yeah, it was odd. Now that I remember now, yeah, and Marissa Tomei. But yeah, it was really good. I mean, different, like, it's like a rom-com almost.
Yeah,
but not.
but more of a story.
Yeah,
more of a plot. I'm gonna give it 3 stars. I think
that's solid.
I think another YouTuber mentioned it. That's why I looked it up, and it sounded kind of interesting. And I like D'Onofrio and Marissa Tomei, so figured we'd give it a shot. I want to say that might have been one of the ones, I watched somebody's video where I think it only has a DVD. I don't think it's gotten any further than that. So I think that was why I picked it up and we watched it. So if I find the DVD real cheap, I might pick it up, but I thought it was pretty good. And then next up, we wanted to get in some Christmas movies. I know I don't have on this list, we watched Home Alone and Home Alone 2, but the first Christmas movie we watched in December was Our Little Secret. It's a Netflix original from 2024. It's an hour and 41 minutes, directed by Stephen Herrick and starring Lindsay Lohan and Ian Harding. And their characters were exes, and now
they've met at their houses. They're dating each other's brother and sister.
Yeah, they were.
No, not each other's. They're dating brother and sisters.
Yeah, they didn't realize until
they didn't realize until they arrived at the house for Christmas.
Yeah, and I thought this was pretty bad. I'm gonna give it 1 star.
No, it's fair. It was not good. And usually I like that stuff and like cheesy and like it was too much.
I like Lohan, but
yeah, me too. I usually like
their I don't know if it was their chemistry or what, but I didn't feel like them together was very believable or something along those lines, where I thought it just made it kind of bad. So I'm going to give it 1 star, and I'm glad I just watched it on Netflix.
Yeah.
Which I don't think it's a Netflix movie, so it doesn't have a physical release anyway, but all right.
And that just kills you.
Yeah. So then the next night we watched While You Were Sleeping, which I think, Pure Hangout maybe mentioned this one on, Pure Hangout mentioned this one on his channel because he ate a hot dog in the scene. They were eating a hot dog, and I didn't realize this was a Christmas movie, didn't know anything about it. So I went and looked it up, another one that sounded good, so went ahead and checked it out. And I think another one that only has a DVD. But this one came out in 1995, hour and 43 minutes, directed by John Turteltaub. I don't know if I said that right, but starring Sandra Bullock and Bill Pullman, as well as the supporting cast you'd recognize, Peter Boyle and some other people. So Sandra Bullock, Peter, I don't know, write his name is, I didn't write his name, Peter, whatever his name is, that's in a bunch of stuff. He's the other guy.
I don't know. I'm not good at that. I'm not good at names of actors.
Okay, well, Sandra Bullock works in...
Early Sandra Bullock. It was great.
Yeah, she works in like a train or the subway station, the token person.
Yeah, she's a token lady.
And she has a crush on Peter, whatever his name is, character. And but she never talks to him. He gets trapped on the train track, and she goes down and saves him and goes to the hospital with him in the ambulance. And then she starts telling people that, and he's in a coma, that she's the fiance, and obviously they've never really talked to each other, so that's not true. And then Bill Pullman is Peter, whatever his name is, brother, and he kind of starts liking Sandra Bullock's character, and she like falls in love with the family type of thing. But I don't want to say too much other than that, but I thought it was really good. Definitely a fun first time Christmas watch. That, I mean, it's not as Christmassy as some, but definitely takes place around Christmas and all of that. And I'm going to give it 3 stars.
No, more than that.
3.5?
Yes.
Okay. All right, now we got a physical copy finally.
Tell me when to go.
Okay. So, next up, this was a first time watch for you.
Yes.
Came out in 1982. Go ahead. We got an officer.
I can't see me. Or I can't see that.
Got
there we go.
Here, you want me to,
I got
there we go. An officer and a gentleman. I really liked this movie and wanted to show it to you. So, 2 hours and 4 minutes, directed by Taylor Hackford. Stars Richard Gere, Deborah Winger, David Keith, and Louis Gossett Jr., who won Best Actor in a Supporting Role. It also won Best Movie / Original Song for Up Where We Belong, which I think they acted like originally that they didn't think that song was going to do too well for the movie, but it ended up being a big hit. So Richard Gere's character kind of plays a womanizer / his dad was a Navy veteran, and he's just kind of not doing anything with his life, so he decides to join the Navy himself. So basically it takes place all during, I guess, boot camp.
Yeah, they're trained, but it was like specialized training for the Marines.
Yeah, so then Louis Gossett Jr. is the drill instructor. He's really good.
Yeah,
really everyone's good in this film. And then Deborah Winger's character and her friend are like attracted and have flings basically with the recruits or the Navy people that are in the program. But then their relationship kind of gets a little more serious, and I don't know, just a really good movie. Definitely recommend it if you haven't seen it. And like I said, really good performances. I'm going to give it 4 stars.
Yeah, I think that's fair. It was really good. Like, I don't know what I expected, but it was a deep story, and it was intense at times. I mean, there's some, it's good though. Intense, yeah. It's intense. It's not just like fun, but a lot of fun too. But it was great. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, good movie. All right, next up, we've been wanting to watch this the last couple of Christmases. We got Hulk Hogan and Santa with Muscles. This came out in 1996. It's an hour and 37 minutes. Stars Hulk Hogan, a young Mila Kunis, and Don Stark, who was also on That 70s Show, plays Donna's dad in That 70s Show. Friend of the show, Cody, came over. We had a great time watching this one. Not a very good movie at all, but a lot of fun and very funny. Hogan's character plays like the wealthiest person where he's at, or maybe even in the United States, I guess, basically. And he's not very nice and all about himself. And then something happens where he kind of forgets things. And he thinks he's Santa, or he passes out, and he wakes up and they have him dressed up as Santa, or he somehow dresses up as Santa to get away or whatever. But he made this around, it was like early WCW days, I think, or he was in Florida where the studio was. And he made another movie, I think, this same year, but I'm going to give it a 1 star just because the acting's pretty bad and it's just not very good, but it was still a lot of fun, and we laughed a lot. So an enjoyable 1 star watch for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you got to know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
It's 1 star, but it's funny.
And then, okay, so next up we watched Carry On, another Netflix original. This one, I had a little higher hopes because I feel like I've liked everything that Taron Egerton's been in that I've watched. But this is another one that came out in 2024. It's an hour and 59 minutes. Stars him as well as Jason Bateman and Sophia Carson. A similar plot a little bit to Die Hard, and the fact that this one he's at an airport. He's a TSA agent. And he gets Jason Bateman's like a terrorist basically, and is trying to get him to do something, and has his girlfriend hostage, who also works at the airport. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
It was really good. I liked it a lot. I thought it was very entertaining. Joe wasn't a big fan of like some of the dynamics with the female character, but it wasn't like bad. She wasn't the main character, so it's fine. But also, I think it was Bateman was a great like villain.
Yeah,
he was a really good villain.
Yeah.
I really but I like him in a lot of things, and he really makes it good. But I really like the main guy too. What's his name again?
Taron Egerton.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. It was good. I enjoyed it. It was newer. Joe always makes me watch the old movie, so I was pumped about that.
And I thought it was and just doing the same thing.
Yeah, right. And he's like, it's just the same thing as an old movie.
And just
like,
not as well done. So for that reason, I'm giving it 2 stars.
Not what I would give it. Better. I don't know.
I thought it was worth a watch, but I would not. I'd rather go back and watch Die Hard or another one that has a similar plot line. So, And it wasn't as Christmassy.
No,
as,
it wasn't.
As,
Neither Die Hard's not Christmassy.
It is.
No.
It's got more Christmas music in it.
No.
Yeah. It's a Christmas movie. All right. And next up, we watched another Christmas movie, Red One. This is another 2024 film. 2 hours, 3 minutes, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Chris Evans, Lucy Liu, and J.K. Simmons. J.K. Simmons plays Santa. The Rock plays like the head of security for Santa. Chris Evans plays like a hacker, bad guy. This was more fun, and
this is really fun.
I thought a better movie. I'm giving it 2.5 stars.
2.5 only?
Yeah.
I know. 3.5, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I thought that was really entertaining. It had a great story. The story was good. Chris Evans was a great bad guy. No, he wasn't really a bad guy. Villain, kind of. Just like on the naughty list is what he started out, right? And like, I don't know. I just like J.K. Simmons is a great Santa.
It's pretty good, yeah.
That's all I got. I know.
Okay.
It was really good. I liked it.
All right. Next up, we watched 2021's American Underdog. I had started this on one of our flights, and the Wi-Fi was terrible.
And I was mad at him. I'm like, what are you watching? A movie that I actually watch with you and enjoy. Anyway,
I feel like you would have said that for whatever it was that I would have started. So
not something from the 80s. Not a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Well, I got like 20 minutes into it, and I tried to watch it.
And I was like, oh, that's what you get.
I tried to watch it for like 40 minutes, and it just kept stopping and stopping. So, and I started to get into it, and it messed up. But this is based on a true story of Kurt Warner, who back in my bandwagon days, I was a fan of The Greatest Show on Turf and Kurt Warner and the St. Louis Rams. So I wanted to watch this. Stars Zachary Levi as well as Anna Paquin. I don't think I said that right, but she's good in it too. She's been in some stuff. Mm-hmm. She plays the love interest. If you don't know, I won't say too much, but Kurt Warner had a crazy path to get to the NFL, and no one thought it was possible, and he ended up making it and winning the Super Bowl. So really a pretty good sports movie. I feel like, I don't know, I wouldn't say it could be done better, but I like some other sports movies better, so I'm just going to give it a 2.5.
Oh, I'd give it at least a 3. It was so good. I love these kind of movies. It's all the same, though, to me. So, I guess it's right 2.5. But, man, I didn't know anything about him. So, I was really intrigued. I was like, oh, my gosh. And the guy just wants to win. He just wants to do it so bad. And you want to cheer for him so hard. I mean, I'm a Kurt Warner fan now and forever. And I just loved it. I thought it was really good. Good. Really, really good. Yeah.
All right.
Uplifting, fun.
And lastly, we watched with our daughter. Finally got her to watch some other things. So she watched Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. This came out in 1937. An hour and 23 minutes. I hadn't watched this one in a long time. This wasn't one of my favorites growing up, but I did watch it a few times, I feel like. Some good songs, some stuff I didn't remember. I think this might have been like one of the first, I think it's pretty positive, it was like one of the first Disney movies. And for the time period, the animation and everything about the movies really good and pretty jaw-dropping and just really well done for the time period.
I did not watch
I'm
this.
I'm going to give it 3 stars. You didn't watch it?
No.
Oh.
I don't know where I was. But I'd love to rewatch this.
Okay.
I was probably in and out, but I did not. I was doing something. It's okay.
Oh. We watched it on December 29th.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Well, anyways, I thought it was pretty good, and I didn't remember like some of the huntsman and his character, as well as I don't know. It was just kind of different than I had remembered. I mean, it had been a long time, so.
I got nothing.
So,
I haven't watched it in a long time.
I'm giving it 3 stars, but yeah.
Cool.
And she did pretty well watching it, so yeah. So that's everything we watched for December. Definitely plan on keeping the ones, especially Santa with Muscles, and probably try to track down a DVD copy, or hope that While You Were Sleeping gets a Blu-ray, because I like that one quite a bit. That was probably the surprise of the month.
Yeah, I agreed. Okay, good surprise of the month. While You Were Sleeping. Old school Sandra Bullock. Gotta love it. I love her.
Yeah, she's good. All right. So, yeah. Hopefully we'll watch some good things in January. We're almost at the end here.
We haven't really done
which
much.
I think we watched like 3, so we'll have another review coming soon. But, yeah, Gladiator 2 is really good. Happy Accidents was worth a watch. While You Were Sleeping was really good. An Officer and a Gentleman was probably my favorite of the month. Santa with Muscles was a lot of fun, and Red One was, as well as American Underdog was a good movie, and it was fun to rewatch Snow White. So, I hope you enjoyed this. If you haven't yet done so, please make sure to subscribe. This is the Physical Media Man signing off. Physical Media will never die.
Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man.